Hello, everybody. This is the Mighty Nein, episode 7. Jeez, we're already on episode 7. I don't really have many expectations for this episode. It's really building up, and I'm curious about where it's going. But it seems... I want to say unfocused, but that's not the right word. There are clearly two separate storylines, and I'm just waiting for them to intersect. I can't wait for it. And yeah, we'll see. I'm just gonna start the video. And just making sure I'm recording, sorry.
Previously on the Mighty Nein. By order of the king, you are hereby under arrest for treason.
Yeah, he got arrested, but then he got out. I mean, I liked the king when he came in there, except, like... No, wait, I do like the king. He's angry at Trent. I think the mage's name is Trent. He was angry at him at first, and completely understandable. He's probably still angry, but then the mage revealed that he has the tools to win this conflict. And the king, despite being very angry at the mage for starting this whole conflict, is seeing the silver lining in it. So I'm not gonna say that he's a bad man, the king. I haven't seen enough of him, but it's understandable what he's doing, and if maybe it seemed like the Empire was a nicer place to live, I would have been on his side. But right now, I'm gonna leave him alone. Not the mage. The mage is completely at fault. No, that's also wrong. He's not completely at fault. Well, we don't know yet, is the problem. We don't know who initiated the deal between him and stealing the artifact, what he wanted, what he seems to be after it for selfish reasons, but we don't know if he initiated this sort of deal, or where he acquired the knowledge, or maybe if he's being manipulated by some unknown third party. We don't know yet. But I'm not gonna assume the best of him. I'm just gonna let it play.
Victory. Show me.
Essek, you are in danger. You must go.
Still haven't gotten his name. I need to remember that.
You stole the beacon.
You know the Queen will execute you if she discovers you have Typhros.
I am worried about his mother.
We actually have business with the gentleman.
Lucien! Does this mean it worked? The ritual?
I am really curious about this too. And I wonder what kind of resolution it will have. But well, I shouldn't really say that. I wonder how it's gonna begin. What's really going on here? Like, if we're gonna meet more people of his past, is it gonna somehow reveal? Is he gonna get his memory back? I doubt it. Will the book be relevant? Maybe it's his diary or something. I don't know. But they already have a lot going on. I'm not sure they can have the time. But these episodes are pretty long, so maybe I'm underestimating them. We'll see.
What brings you to my pocket of the world, Mighty Nein?
A protection amulet. To guard against unwanted eyes.
Mama says you can accomplish anything with a heart and a friend.
Oh,
The travel.
with a heart and a friend. That's a very cute gesture, and I hope not. Feels better.
Imagine.
The Traveler. Yeah, preaching the good world of the Traveler. To be honest, he doesn't look... Well, he looks bad. I'm gonna be honest. If you want to portray him in good light, I wouldn't trust that face there in the shadows with gargantuan eyebrows, but just his smiling face with 2 teeth and his fingers and long nails. He doesn't look like a person I would trust, but absolutely a Warlock's Patreon, which well, you can probably classify her as a Warlock. And Ford too, probably. Some stars in the background. I wonder what the Travelers really are about. Or maybe it just says that in the name, the Traveler. He likes when people travel. But then it's curious that he interacts so much, apparently, with Jester, as she mostly stayed in the same city, I think, in her life. I think she said that at some point. She's not traveled much, so it's ironic that the Traveler is her patron. And it seems like he appeared for her very early on. Maybe even when she was a child or something like that, because she seems very connected with the Traveler, my best friend and everything, and being worried when he left. I don't know.
Imaginary friend you kept yapping to in jail?
He's not imaginary.
Captain Vadran!
We're getting a lot black, being reminded of
Behind the attack.
all their
We
backstories.
started this war with the Dynasty. A wizard war? Watch your back.
Yeah, I'm curious how much we're gonna see of the war, because they probably think that the Empire probably think... I don't know what they're thinking, because the mage is probably really exhausted after using it, but I would maybe say that he can use it twice a day at such an extent, if I had to guess. But that's still a very powerful weapon. And if I'm gonna be honest, I don't think they're using it effectively. I think by how much power this artifact seems to hold, with all the souls and everything, and it seems to be capable of a lot more destructive power. Or maybe it's more a jack of all trades sort of artifact. It's very powerful in many different fields, but for having so much energy in it, maybe it's not that effective at one specific thing, but it's like multi-use. I don't know. Amazon, MGM Studios. What the what? Why?
For the crime of perjury, false imprisonment, and...
Oh, well, never mind. You can just forget my whole spiel in the beginning about the king. What? To be honest, I thought they would be too busy at war than to show up like this for an execution. Damn, he moves fast. But I guess they're probably teleportation here, so maybe not. Either way, this looks horrible.
Violent assault against an archmage of the Cerberus Assembly.
Well, they were under the king's orders. Oh, I saw her face there. I'm gonna wait. I want to comment a bit more about this. This is quite a strange move on their part, because I assumed that the only ones who knew about the mage imprisonment, Trent, wasn't disclosed. This was very internal and secretive things, as it should have been during a state of war, when one of the high officials is accused of treason and whatever, because they captured him. So I wouldn't say that many people knew about it, and those who knew probably knew about those who were involved, including her and the other green mage. So it's quite a strange political move here, because those who knew about it knows that she's being executed simply for following her orders, which is not a good thing, absolutely. If the people are afraid of being punished, no matter whether they're following your orders or not, makes it less likely that they're gonna follow you. And those who did not know, well, they didn't need this execution because they didn't know that it happened. They could probably just go on with their life. So as a political move from the king, this doesn't make much sense. However, that's solely from an outsider's perspective. It may be possible that Trent the Mage insisted that those who wronged him, or ambushed him in other words, are to be punished. And this is a very convenient excuse that is actually happened. So it's more likely that he got politically pressured into doing a sort of punishment, and during the Empire seemed to be quite unreasonable, so they probably execute, well, I wouldn't say usually, but let's hear about the crime again. I wanna think about this. Alright.
For the crime of perjury, false imprisonment, and violent assault against an archmage of the Cerberus Assembly.
Alright, I can see violent assault of a mage of the assembly and the other things. That can reasonably, in this time, be used as a pretense to execute her. I think it was political pressure by Trent or his factions or the nobles. No, the nobles. I don't know any other faction. I'm just used with these things. But yeah, I'm willing to bet that it was Trent. Otherwise, the king, he wouldn't make this decision on his own. And it's already blood there. I'll assume that maybe even the soldiers who worked with her, that held the crossbows and everything, who was executed. There's a lot of blood there, but there's no basket or anything for the heads. Usually there is one, but not here. I like the soldiers' outfit. I like both of their outfits, and talking about the executor. Very hooded and everything. Looks friendlier than the traveler, but you know. But the soldier, he seems to be of high standing. He got a very heavily armored coat and everything. Maybe he's like a high official, a general maybe, sort of. I like his design. But it's a public execution. A lot of people. Not many nobles though. Or people of fine stature and everything. Maybe she's not a high enough rank or lower rank than I thought. But the king is here, so she's probably a pretty important figure. So I'm surprised that not more nobles and some such are here. But it may be done intentionally, because they are actually executing someone on following orders. And if they can help it, they probably don't want to show this off to more of his followers. So maybe this is... maybe it's a sort of compromise. Trent gets his execution, but the king will make sure that as few people as possible was here, because this is not a lot of people.
A public execution was a nice touch.
To be honest, I liked her when, well, like maybe a strong word, but she seemed like a good person. And it's probably because of her color scheme a bit, because she's green, friendly, yellow, and most of all, she seemed to have a kind face. But now she almost has this kind of smug look about her. And I still would think she's a kind person if we didn't have the context of this being an execution. So I lost all my faith in her. Interesting that they both have widening effects on their hair and becoming old. But the funny thing is they're different species. She's an elf and he's a human, I presume. So interesting that elves in this world get white hair. I'm used to them being immortal, but whatever.
Your idea, I presume.
You know me too well.
Yeah, it was his idea. And they're both so smug about it. Why are they smiling? And he is... well, I was about to say that they seem to get better on, like co-workers than I thought. You know, because she kind of led his capture. But I think they're just so... They're probably politically opposed. That's the feeling I'm getting, and they're used to working against each other, so of course they're used to having this sort of banter when they're in the presence of the king.
This. The punishment is death.
Yeah, they don't seem to be all too high up. Oh, a few people. Necklace, some have fine clothes, but some seem very poor. And the Volstruckers.
Cobalt Soul was the last place that could stand up to him.
Even that was an illusion.
He's a bad executioner. Really? You got this guy here? I'm sad that she died. But, not that I know her, but I'm sad when anybody dies. That's a bad executioner, right? I mean, this is honestly embarrassing for the king. Seriously? You're the king and you can't get a better executioner than this? What? Too busy with the war? There's no one left? Sounds like excuses to me. You're the king. And you're executing a scholar of high renown, I'm assuming. And this is the best executioner you got? Honestly. These people.
Everyone
Interesting how they're sitting.
belongs to the master now. I hope you know I was merely the messenger in all this. The king said you had committed treason.
She's so smart. Now I'm convinced that she's evil. And she probably is. Just that smug look and, oh, I was just following orders. That kind of excuse. No matter how much they both know that it's complete garbage. Well, maybe not garbage. She did do it, but you know.
Of course, you had to comply.
So, Trent Ickathon now has the Kryn's most precious artifacts and the heir of the king. What will he do next?
He's probably the most powerful man in the kingdom, except for the king. Which puts him in a precarious spot, because a lot of people usually are jealous of such people. But they're in the middle of war, so usually people wait during that time, depending on who they are.
You know, as Archmage of Antiquities,
She looks so unbelievably smug.
offer enlightening insight into this beacon of yours.
How gracious, but I find I'm quite capable on my own.
And that's what's so interesting.
I don't think he has told the king about Atrax, I think his name was. I really need to know his name. The guy who he's working with, that's from the empire that owns the beacon. I'm going to refer to him as Atrax. Atrax? That's another character. Atrax. Him, either way. I don't think he has told the king about that.
The head of propaganda, the master of spies, somehow unlocks the greatest arcane secret in our lifetime. On his own.
Yeah. They don't know. Well, that's what he's seemingly as head of propaganda. So he's the one who orchestrated that. He seems to be quite... Maybe narcissist is not the right word, but he's quite selfish and high on his horse. Not high on his horse. Maybe narcissist is the right word. He does not look happy.
Our secrets, don't we?
Politics speak for saying yes, but I can't tell you. Or I could, but I don't want to.
And if you cross into mine again, Vess, you are a dead woman.
The political speak is very varying with how obtuse and obvious it is.
As always, Trent, I'd like to see you fucking try.
I wonder how powerful she is. Normally, I would assume two people of about the same status would be about the same caliber, but they're in the highest position in the kingdom. There isn't a higher. And when it concerns mages, there's a specific area of field and everything, and I don't know hers, and I'm not too sure about his either. Who took her body? Her body is gone. If they took her body, why didn't they take the head? They're cleaning it up now. And the axe is left.
I cast sight.
People crying in background. Maybe she was more famous than I thought, or maybe that person in the background is maybe related somehow.
On Kryn.
Again? You've tried for years. I'm telling you, He blocks it somehow.
It worked. I saw him in Zadash.
Then we'll go tonight and deal with Bryn permanently.
That's disgusting. Alright. So she told him about finding Brent. Interesting. She didn't last episode, so I thought maybe she was trying to be slick about it. I'm not gonna say that she go as far as care about him, but maybe. I would genuinely like it to happen, but he seems to be pretty keen on killing him, and she seems to be... She told him this, knowing that they would have to kill him.
I'm telling you, he blocks it somehow.
It worked. I saw him in Zadash.
Then we'll go tonight and deal with Bryn.
Tonight. Don't you want to tell Trent, the mage? This is a disgusting shot. Bad execution. I'm disappointed. And I liked her design too. She seemed like a nice, maybe not a nice girl, but an interesting character if she appeared more than a minute. The opening. I find it a bit funny that I've talked. Do I talk too much? No, I don't talk too much. It's we're only seeing the opening. And will we see the Orphan Maker this episode? Maybe we will. I am unsure. I'm gonna lower the volume a bit. There she is, the Orphan Maker. So she is part of the party. But we're in episode 7, I think, and she still hasn't shown up much. Critical role, the Mighty Nein.
Night is his compass. You actually did it. A toast to not being slaughtered by Empire soldiers and ancient trap.
Here, here. And to you for being slightly less sweaty today.
We will be taking...
I'm not gonna guess why he was ready before, and I'm not gonna do that, alright? Wait. I think I read a comment that said that he was half, like... It was something I don't know, but I think it was maybe half elemental or some kind of water-attuned genie. Something like that. Which is why he was wet.
Our payment now. The amulet, if you please.
Yeah. That's identical. I guess... Maybe it's the same producer. Sorry. The same producer and mass produces these high quality merchandise. Seem to be worth an extremely high amount. So yeah, why change the design of it?
So, what exactly are you gonna do with this old thing?
This old thing will fetch a high price on the black market. Speaking of which, I may have a far more challenging and lucrative assignment for a group so uniquely gifted.
Uniquely gifted. It's a nice way of putting it. I'm actually gonna... Alright, I'm gonna... put it though. New assignment.
We really have to be going.
Yeah, don't they need to go? What was it they have to do? Jester and Ford have to deliver her somewhere, if I remember correctly. And I suppose the monk is just waiting for her next mission. I can't remember exactly if, because she completed her mission last episode. So the rest are just hanging around. So, but they could decide that, well, they maybe already have, but they're together. Oh, next adventure.
Molly.
On a scale of 1 to 100, how challenging?
Molly.
Molly.
On a scale
Molly.
of 1...
Molly. It's been a while since I saw the Mighty Nein. Maybe I've forgotten something. Molly. Is Yester's name Molly? No. 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 Yester is her legal name. Whatever.
To 100, how challenging?
101.
They're gonna die. This is assuming they're gonna die. I'm sorry.
My sources tell me that
Going without the party and strong-arming her to remain. Interesting move.
Dwendal will be attending the Harvest Close Festival Gala.
Ooh.
My sources tell me that King Dwendal will be attending the Harvest Close Festival Gala, apparently to present some award to the guest of honor, the Archmage of Civil something.
Ah. Going to an award. I'm surprised they have so much time considering they're at war.
Influence.
Trent Ickathon.
Word on the street is that Ickathon possesses a Kryn artifact, a valuable spoil of war.
Kryn artifact.
If you can deliver it to me, you will never have to work another day in your lives.
What about knights?
Those two.
This is not worth it. If they were anybody other than the main characters, they would die. Like immediately, I think. No. Why would they really say yes to this? I mean, even you can... There's a lot of money, yes. An enormous amount of money. Fortune. For all of them to live for the rest of their days. However, two people, the monk and Caleb, have good reason for not approaching Caleb. No, Trent, the master wizard. Personal reason. Well, Caleb has personal reason. The monk seems to be aware that he is very, very dangerous. Caleb can convince not. That's already half the party. And I'm pretty sure that he can get the others to agree if they didn't want to. But we'll see. That's a good smile. Interesting that the monk... I was about to say the monk seems more angry than Caleb, but Caleb is probably a lot better at hiding it than the monk, and he seems pretty angry right now. I was gonna go back because I want to see...
To me, you will never have
not being herself, being happy. Well, maybe not happy, but not sad. And I prefer her not being sad.
Evidence against Trent Ickathon. They told the king.
Evidence is nothing to an expert liar.
Oh yeah, they knew about that. I completely forgot, and now they're telling everybody.
But maybe if we steal this artifact, we could weaken Trent's hold.
Fuck that.
Wait, where are you going?
Well, yeah, where are you going?
If Trent Ickathon is free, then someone I know is in trouble.
Alright. You don't seem... Well, I'm not gonna judge. But I think you need help. And you've gone through a lot together, this group. So it wouldn't hopefully be beyond you to ask them for help.
Well, I reckon it's time we headed off as well.
Or maybe this is the time where everybody splits up. The monks left, and the two of them needs Fjord, and Yester needs to go to... I think maybe it was a hotel or a brothel or something like that, to meet a certain someone to take care of Yester. She probably doesn't want that, but you know, it's for her own best, according to her mother, and it's probably safer. And I have to prepare myself for what Nut is going to say, because I have a feeling she's going to say something emotional.
Wait, what?
Like, please don't leave. Oh, I can see in her face.
That sweet job offer.
What?
Oh, maybe it's just about the money. Ooh. Maybe it is.
Promised Jester's mom I'd get her to Zadash, and we're here. So, yeah, it's been interesting. Bye, little one.
Aww. You're doing that was very cute. And this is even cuter. I can't think of anybody being against not being the cutest character in this entire show. Just look at her. And look at this moment. Oh.
That's it? You're just gonna go?
I'm sure they're gonna meet.
Right. Mama sent me to get someplace safe, and I'm here. I'll miss you, not the brave.
I'll never meet anyone weirder than you.
Steal something pretty for me, okay?
Oh. Oh.
Good luck. Take a bath.
Take a bath. Side tangent. Everybody has complained that Caleb smells bad and looks awful. Now, they have just done a very horrible mission. And they deserve some moment's rest, but nobody else looks as horrible as him. I mean, it's part of his style, this kind of grungy look, but please take a shower. If everybody has commented how bad you smell. But maybe it's a strategic thing, you know, smelling bad. It makes him blend in among slums, for example, which makes it easier to hide. He can get overlooked easily. But it's a double-edged sword that he's probably thinking of, which is that this bad smell also marks him out in a crowd where people smell good, for example, maybe even the capital city. So who knows, maybe he takes a shower for once. Oh.
Molly.
Chaos and
Chaos.
joy. Keep it. I'll make another.
Molly. Who is Molly? Wait.
Molly.
Is he Molly? Have I just been... Well, I know for a fact that I don't remember his name. Is Molly his name? Dear God. I am bad with names. I'm not gonna assume anything. Chaos, a card. I wonder what it
Chaos
means.
and joy. Keep it. I'll make another.
That fits Jester, having his card. But it does set up that something's bad gonna happen, though. Oh, she's a hugger. And she's a ray of light on this party. And that's very nice to see. Because if you remove Jester from this composition, this party composition, they probably would eventually kill each other. Because it's a form of stress relief. I think it is for the party at least. And that's very cute.
Well, I suppose three's a crowd. Did someone say Harvest Close Festival? Sounds like a place in need of a Molly Mock tea leaf.
Not
Molly McTealeaf, that is his name. I'm sorry everyone for forgetting his name. What was his full name?
Did someone say Harvest Close Festival? Sounds like a place in need of a Molly Mock tea leaf.
not
Molly McTealeaf. Yeah,
Lucian.
I'm probably gonna forget his name. I'm so sorry.
Did someone say Harvest Close Festival? Sounds like a place in need of a Molly Mock tea leaf.
Not a Lucian.
Is Lucian his name? I am... Wait, maybe... Alright. Lucian is his name. Molly is his stage name. Maybe. But then why would the party call him Molly? Maybe it's a code name. I don't think so. It would have been established earlier. I don't know.
I think it's best the past stay right where it is. For both of us, eh?
Oh,
And
yeah.
you. Never steal from happy people.
Oh, in that case,
Take care of him.
Wow. That was very cute. However,
Take care of him.
what I don't like is his smile immediately vanishing. He looks like he's about to go kill somebody. Now, what I actually think it means is that he's determined and focused. I don't think he remembers his past, and I think he's now become more determined to find out about his past. Probably. That's what I think, but maybe not. Or maybe that's just his normal face, which I don't think, but yeah. No.
we were just starting to get to know them.
We do not know them at all. Come, let us get off the street.
Please be more positive, Caleb. I want not to have some support. And you mainly are a support figure in her life, and I want both of you to be happy, and sadly you're not, but please. Broken glass, broken mirror. To a shithole.
We can sell some of these for components. I can steal whatever else you need. What's the plan?
There is no plan.
But what about Trent? He made you lose your powers. If we take him out, you can reach your full potential, right? Then...
Oh, not is such a precious little bean. She really does want the best for Caleb, and I'm afraid that Caleb is not gonna... He wanna flee. He doesn't wanna interact with any of his past, I don't think. He wanna just get away from them. He doesn't know that. He just wanna separate, I think. Now, he obviously wants revenge for what happened, but he's also... he is logical. Well, somewhat. But this sort of logic also blinds him, because I don't think he wants... I don't think he's capable of achieving revenge. Which is probably true alone. The party maybe could. But, you know.
Be unstoppable.
Why are you here, not?
Oh! I don't like this. This seems like a difficult conversation. The worst outcome is that she leaves him sad. Or that he leaves her sad. And this is gonna result in a fight. I have to press play.
Why not just go like the others? You do not need me. I will only bring you danger.
I want to help you.
No! Why are you here? Not.
I thought it was obvious.
Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Because we're friends.
Oh my god.
Before I met you, I was just trying to find a ditch to die in.
My lord.
Well,
I'm not gonna pause.
I guess I haven't been looking for ditches since that day at the pet shop.
I really want to pause.
You've done that for me, Caleb. So I'm here for you.
Oh my god.
Very well. I will need a few items. Here, the list. Take your time. We'll go after Trent in the morning.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Mind if I keep the change for some hooch?
I assumed.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm gonna pause. Oh. Maybe that's the longest I've gone without pausing. Oh my god. Oh my god. I wanted to let that play out because that was very beautiful, I think. Now people may rant on me for being an emotional guy, and I am, sort of. That was... I really liked that moment. I assumed the worst when this happened.
Let's go like the others.
When he says, why not go? Being very hard, actually. And...
Not.
I It was
surprising high emotional intelligence from Knots. And it's just going into a hug because she has an extremely high emotional intelligence. She sees that Caleb is pushing her out, and he's, well, in my interpretation, he's retreating into this bubble. Now that everyone left, he wants to be alone. He feels maybe even that he deserves this, that he's a bad man, simply. And he probably thinks of himself as, yeah, the villain is his own story. And then not just coming in with a hug, bringing him back to them what's actually happening, and giving him a reason. Because they're friends, yes, and he needs to accept that. Aww.
Because we're friends.
He needs to accept
Before
that.
I met you, I was just trying to find a ditch to die in.
Oh,
Well,
I didn't catch that. Ditch to die in. What she meant, like ditch to sleep in or whatever, and it may just been metaphor for, you know, having to live on the streets and just waiting to die, or just living to survive tomorrow and just do it all over again. And that's what I'm going to assume that it means, but because the alternative is that she was just literally waiting to die, which I do not want and am not even gonna consider. That's the thought gone, plucked from my head and cast into the infinite void. Well, except on YouTube, it's gonna be here, but whatever.
I guess I haven't been looking for ditches since that day at the pet shop. You've done that for me, Caleb. So I'm here for you.
Oh.
Very well.
Oh. And him,
So I'm here
well,
for you.
here's the thing. I hope that he really, really internalizes this, that she is his friend and everything.
Very well.
That side smile, the eyebrows. I don't think he's faking it, but with a person like Caleb, who pretty much grew up to be a Volstrucker, an assassin, with an extremely manipulative person, has a hard time dealing with this, and may even... what I'm afraid about is that he learned a few tricks from Trent, the mage, and tries to applicate them to his own life, which is not gonna happen. Didn't happen. This is beautiful.
Items. Yeah, the list. Take your time. We'll go after Trent in the morning.
Yeah.
Still looks sad, but maybe he's better.
Mind if I keep the change for some hooch?
I assumed.
Him immediately looking sad. Summon? Are you gonna summon the cats? Or yes, the cat. He started crying, and it's very emotional. I get it, but and he knows that he killed the cat, presumably. Not presumably. He set fire to the house with the cat inside. But I wonder. I don't think normal cats can materialize with the right components. So.
Wir wissen, wo ist, alter Kamerad. Derjenige, der Mutter und Vater getötet hat.
That doesn't sound... I don't have subtitles. I'm sorry again. That doesn't sound German. Or the language. I'm gonna assume that it's mystic speech. And... is that bad? I hope I'm not offending anyone when I say that, but... it sounds like spell language. Or... maybe some other...
Ich habe sie getötet.
No, that's German.
Aber ist derjenige, der Kryn getötet hat.
He's telling about his feelings to the cat, probably. And his plans. I don't know how.
No. I would only put her in danger.
Yeah, he's some sort of plan. And about the goblin. I wonder what he's really planning.
So, are you ready for one last adventure, my friend?
Oh no, he's gonna go on this. Alright, he could either go on a suicide mission when he get the components, he's gonna go at it alone, and the goblin, how dare I, not is gonna feel extremely betrayed if he does this. Another option was for him to walk out on her and just leave completely, and him telling himself that it is for Nott's safety that he does this, because he doesn't want to harm her, or not harm her, but being targeted because of his vicinity near her, which could attract the attention of people like Voltstruck. Ah. We gotta leave. No.
Not the brave.
Don't do this. I want to be mad at him, but I can't really, because as a person, I think I completely understand Caleb and his motive here, but I think it's the wrong sort of action. Now that everybody has left each other, I wonder how they're gonna get back together. I don't think it's gonna be this episode. We're probably gonna jump between each one and show them their little moments. If it's gonna be this episode, they're probably gonna show each one having their moments and all of them being messed up. I can see it. Fjord and Jester going to this person, and she is actually maybe even dead, but she could also be not the one she remembered, and cast them out, doing anything like that, starting problems, some sort of thing. The monk is going to return to the headquarters, and I'm unsure how exactly they're going to react. She is concerned about her master's safety. I say that with quotations. The master part, that is. And I'm willing to bet that she's already dead. Or imprisoned, or some sort of thing there. And her part, I should say, has probably been ostracized from the monks group, which includes her then, and she's gonna get pushed out or anything like that. And then they're all gonna meet together and go to Trent. I don't know. Oh.
Who gave them the beacon?
Verrat.
Alright. I completely forgot about you. I'm sorry. Well, I'm not sorry. You are getting beaten, yeah? You probably deserve this, but your actions are what I'm gonna judge you for, and it could seem to be explained as a lapse of judgment, and you're here now to atone for it.
Please, it was the only way you could.
I wanna hear the conversation from beginning to end.
You gave them the beacon.
Verrat, please.
It was the only way you could have known. You've damned souls to oblivion, Essek. Handed the Empire our most sacred relic. You started a war! What could the Empire have given you to justify treason?
My mother's life! They are not afraid of Dunamancy the way we are. I needed help. Finding a way to preserve her soul. And I found one.
It's understandable, his desperation, but the result of him wanting to preserve his mother's soul has resulted in maybe even countless other souls not being able to be saved or being lost as a result of the mage's reckless use of it. So in the end, it's a extremely selfish thing from the Empire's perspective, and I would say, yes, it is extremely selfish thing. And I don't think even the mother wants this, if she could understand her situation. I don't know how far mentally gone she is. And this is not gonna do well for his mental state.
I can save her, Verrat.
Did she approve of this plan?
No.
Of course not. Out of respect for your mother, I will give you 1 day to tell the Bright Queen. Maybe she'll spare your life if you confess.
He is extremely generous. Maybe generous not the right word, but they must have been very, very good friends. And it saddens me to not seeing Essek really value that friendship. We saw in early in the season that we saw him, he got, oh, give this to your mother. And he went to his mother and said, oh, this is from me. So it didn't seem like he respected their friendship all too much. But he did save him. Just him. So it's not like I'm saying that he's heartless or not friends with him or something like that. But I am interested because I don't know what he's going to do. If he goes to the Empire, he has to take his mother with him. His mother is probably going to be very resistant if she understands what's going on. And if he stays, he may be executed. Which is a fair thing, to be honest. I think an appropriate form of punishment. No. I don't think nobody should die, but by this Empire's customs, I'll assume that it would be procedure for him to die, be executed. Oh, the mother listening in, being mad. At worst, the mother is now gonna tell the Bright Queen. No, the worst would be he plans to tell the Bright Queen. He prepares what he's going to say. But the mother gets before him and tells the Bright Queen everything from her perspective. Which would be bad and would guarantee result in his planned execution. And I do think that if he reveals and it said that he's gonna get executed, that he's gonna live. But why do I think that? I think... Why does he need to be alive? I think we've spent too much time with him, to be honest, for him to just die and just be not relevant anymore. He has to stay in the game, I think. So, and I want him to meet the main characters. So he can't die. So, I've been putting out, but what's most likely is probably that he's going to go to the Empire and take his mother with him. And, yeah. That's probably gonna be it. But I'm unsure about how the human empire is gonna treat it.
Of respect for your...
We'll see.
We're here.
This is a good looking place.
Grove. Isn't it just everything you ever dreamed of?
Well, sure is something.
Let's go. I am starving. Madame Luena will give us anything we want. Spa treatments, pastries.
No, actually, Jester, I think I'll let you go in by yourself.
Wait, you mean you're saying goodbye?
Well, there's just something I gotta do, and...
Oh, well, I can go with you.
No. Jester.
Oh.
I mean,
look. Wait, is this gonna be a confident issue from Ford? I hope whatever it is he's planning, that Jester can talk him out of it. The worst thing that he would need to do would be to talk to his Patreon. And it's possible that he feel like a push to talk to his Patreon, so he feels a push to the sea, basically. But that would take him out of the story, so I don't think that's that. But...
gotta do, and...
Oh, well, I can go with you.
No. Jester,
I mean, look at this place. I don't belong here.
It's a confidence issue. I don't think he actually has something to do, but yeah, we haven't seen much of it actually. I think he's grown more confident, and I just have not noticed. Well, thought about it at least, but he has grown more confident, and because of how little confident he has at the beginning, this is still a very progressive for him.
But you do?
Well, that's a nice smile. I want to see it again.
Belong here. But you do? You deserve all the finest things.
That sounds almost romantic.
Lord, you deserve things.
This is absurd. This is romantic. The flowers in the background, the light contrast. Oh, sorry. The light contrast and her holding his hand like that. I'm a shipper, alright. Well, I haven't interacted much with communities and such, but I do like shipping characters, and they are absolutely a ship. I can see them together. But I wonder how this is going to turn out. But the flowers in the background and everything, it's
all the finest things.
Fantastical background choice.
Lord,
and
you deserve things too.
You know, I believe that just a little bit more after meeting you.
Yes. 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 That's the whole thing. I am very glad that, because this is what I talked about a few minutes ago, because he has grown a little more confident, and he started thinking more like that. And I think eventually he will become the man he's meant to be. But it feels like he's starting a reaction, to be honest. Yeah.
I think maybe I should try to find my own way first.
Oh my god.
I will never forget you.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Oh my... Turning... Alright. First off.
I think maybe I should try to find my own way first.
This is the most anime shot of the whole show, with those lines on her cheek. And the eyes being very focused. Most anime shot. It fits the moment, absolutely. And to be honest, I was ready to complain, well, not complain, but explain that no matter his reason, it is a confident issue that he doesn't feel like he belongs and deserves this everything good that's happening to him, including Yester. However, the thinking that he needs to find his own way is the better option. Right now, at least. Because he does need to find himself and everything. And yeah, he needs to feel like he can do it himself and find meaning. And he's gonna miss Jester a whole lot, and she's gonna miss him. It's beautiful. And there's a little kiss on the cheek. Both of them are absolutely gorgeous this episode. And her being like, yeah, I'm happy for you.
To find me. I'll be here.
No, that's very cute. However, wait, I'm just gonna enjoy this moment a little bit longer. There, I've done it. I've absorbed this moment. Now let me explain the possible failures of this. Maybe I'm a pessimist. Maybe I'm just like that kind of person. But right now I fear that something's gonna happen to Jester that makes it so she can't stay at this house anymore. Because this feels like a really goodbye scene. But I don't want them to leave each other. I want them to stay together. Because they're a party in the show, and to be honest, is this D&D? Yeah, well, along those lines. And that's like a party game. So I assume they'll be together most of the time. But here they aren't. I'm just rambling at this point.
For a long time, I
Yeah, are you crying? Oh.
miss you for it.
Oh. The wind's picking up. Well, where was I going? Yeah, I need to react to this. And analysis, that's part of the title. I can't do false advertisement. Yeah, or maybe something happens to Ford, the other way around. Something happens to him. And prevents him from either returning or anything like that. I've forgotten where I was going. Anyway. Was he lying when he said he needs to find his own way and he's been talking to this orb of Sauron? That's leading him into somewhere. Or to find other artifacts, anything. Let's hear what he has to say. Not much. He did not say much. But he's probably gonna follow whatever that orb leads him. I gotta say, the Patreon shows made a good choice. It probably is pretty easy to direct Fjord. And to be honest, the Patreon doesn't seem too sapient, so that was suspicious. Why were you animated that way, good sir? The guy who was looking up at the sky wondrously with his hand on his beard. And then he looks at her. Looks suspicious.
Look at me, just walk. You're alive. What?
Yeah, maybe she should get the hint by all the times you've seen her. I'm gonna refer to it as her master with quotation mark. That she's cloaked and hidden her affiliation to the group of monks. Maybe she should do the same instead of wearing their collars.
What in the hells were you doing? You cannot go back to the Cobalt Soul. They're knighting Trentathon or some shit.
Wait, I want to go back and see.
Just walk. You're alive. What in the hells were you doing? You cannot go back to the Cobalt Soul. They're knighting.
And they're preparing for the festival.
Shit. What the hell happened? Apparently, Trent used the weapon on the Cricks at the border. A proof of concept. Convinced Wendell he was too useful to kill.
That's very inside information.
Now he's
well, yes, it's your job, but still very impressive.
There's spoils of war at the gala. Alright, so what are we doing about it? We do nothing. I only came to tell you to lay low. My cover's been blown. The curator was executed this morning. What? They can't just kill soul monks. We have to fight back. We do not engage in war, Bo. We are shadows. Hide your blue. Trust no one. Oh, what about you? It's better if you don't know. I'll be in contact when it's safe. Oh, and I got your parting gift. Xenov said you haven't earned your staff yet. This one was mine.
I know you can't see me, and I had to pause because I recoiled when that happened. I recoiled. Yeah, it's a good scene. That's a very dangerous weapon, I gotta say. This whole conversation is interesting. Yeah, I trust her. I mean, I trust that she is who she says she is and not somebody else under some sort of disguise.
And I got your parting gift. Xenov said you haven't earned.
But even then, this feels like a bad move from the master's part, because the reason she recruited the monk was, well, because she was a nobody, but the first To begin with, the reason they met was because the monk has shown herself to be very ambitious, clever, but most of all, not naive, but the main point is ambitiousness. She want to do something. She want to be better than her superiors, the ones who tell her what to do. And now she is told to lay low? No, I don't think she's going to accept that. If anything, she would hatch a plan to do something to the mage. Now, she is completely incapable of pulling this off by herself. However, that has never stopped her before. So she's going to attempt this. And if she chooses, if she's a little smart about it, she reconnect with the gang and try to do it together. However, something tells me that, well, if she keeps the trend of being completely inexperienced in almost all things except a few things she's very good at, she's going to attempt this herself and just coincidentally meet up with Caleb, for example.
Your staff yet? This one was mine.
That's good. Showing off. Happy. She's gone.
You.
She's like Batman, but she's like, I guarantee you she's under that box. Like, that's how they look to me. I'm sorry when people disappear that way. Oh no, we're back here.
You would not believe how much gold people just carry with them in this town. It's so irresponsible. Caleb?
No. Oh.
Friends come and go,
No, please.
but booze never leaves you high and dry.
Fuck. I'm sorry, I swear, but what's the worst thing about this is how accepting she is of it. Oh yeah, he left me. Oh, friends come and go, don't they? Maybe that was... It's just so incredibly sad. Because it shows that people have left her. Friends come and go. They go, whatever. Yeah, another close relationship. Well, close. Another relationship gone and go. And how does she handle this? Well, the only thing she probably knows. Her only... I think it's a word for it, but like... the thing she returns to is booze. Because booze is eternal. I want to say that I'm disgusted by how like tame her reaction is, because it's signs of a larger problem. Disgusting is not the right word. Appalled, maybe. I'm not a native English speaker, but yeah. It's so sad. It's so incredibly sad.
But booze never leaves you high and dry.
You're gonna drink. Please. Does that make you feel good at least? No. And then, she's also insecure about how she looks. Dear Lord, this is bad. Well, just highlighting all of her insecurities. And, and her becoming angry at how she looks. And, not only that, she's also angry about how Caleb left, obviously. And, that looks blood. That looks like blood. Being sad. Are you gonna lick all of... This is so hard to watch. This is... Oh, alright. Alright. Hello, Molly. I don't know. But we're back. Alright, we're, with them. Yeah, he's searching about his past, his memories. And he's very serious, surprisingly serious. And she is sensing that somebody's following her. She's probably gonna catch him and be surprised that it's him. She's probably leading him to a trap, I'm willing to bet. Or her hideout, or anything like that. No, it's a trap. It's definitely a trap. I expect her to punch down at him like that. But I wonder... I am very curious about his past. If you don't notice, I'm trying to shift my thoughts into happier things. Interesting things. Maybe it was some kind of blood ritual. Some kind of ritual. It went wrong. A mage is involved. I'm willing to bet that it infused him with some sort of power. Anything. Maybe it's related to his memory loss. But I'm willing to bet that it's maybe more of a personal thing. It's how he handled the loss of something or something traumatic. That I'm willing to see. So if he just experiences his past or being in a past location, he will recall his memories. Maybe now we're gonna see a slight flashback? No. He's smelling blood. But if it isn't magically induced, then I think that being at location that he has memories of will make him recall memories. I don't know how repressing memories works, so I'm no expert. However, if this was the case, he's definitely been at the capital at some point, and he knows this person who is following. So I am more inclined to say that it is magically induced. This ritual, whatever it is, I am willing to bet that it's the key about why he lost his memories and everything else. Yeah, and then he smelled blood, obviously. He's activating his blood hunter intrigue. Damn, that's a lot of blood. Past blood. Or maybe marked. Illuminati? Now that's an interesting mark. Have we seen it before? I feel like we've seen it before, maybe. And there's a little hand under it. Is this the ritual? Was I right? Is he recalling the memories? By the symbol or anything? My throat hurts. Maybe I should... Ugh, my throat always starts to hurt when I do these reactions because they're so goddamn long. I think and, well, that's how I like it, but I talk a lot. That's an interesting statue. That seems like the same armor that the guard was wearing, or the military man, I should say, at the beginning at the execution. So either he's modeled after it or something similar, except the head is like a... I was about to say planet, but I think it's more like... It's more an orb with spikes on it. That's an interesting symbol. Are we at the temple? Yeah, they're very much sky imagery, the sun. Maybe some kind of sun god or anything like that.
Apologies for keeping you waiting, my son. I am told you had a question. Yeah.
Is he gonna does he think that he's cursed?
Thank you. I know how this sounds, but do gods speak to people?
He's gonna come off as insane, but this could be twofold about himself and Yester, because
exceedingly rare, but I have read accounts of the gods choosing a mortal to protect their followers from evil.
Protect? You mean like fight for them?
It sounds quite heroic.
I like this priest. He seems nice. He's got this kind of vibe that he either is the nicest grandpa you ever met, or the slimiest, trickiest, most deceiving bastard you ever been backstabbed by? Could he be the one? So right now I'm gonna assume that he is the nice guy.
Yeah. So if this protector wanted to contact their god, how would he do that?
Well, gods often convey their purpose through the elements.
He seems nice.
Fire, water.
Water?
Son, where does this line of questioning originate?
Asking for a friend. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I don't think the priests are gonna think too much of it. They probably once in a while get some kind of lunatic there.
The invulnerable vagrant.
That's quite the fancy name, and this
Thank you very much.
establishment is also interesting. Green, I like that look. It reminds me of Trent's enemy. The elven mage, the green elven mage.
Vulnerable vagrant.
And the number 5 on it, I think. Roman numerals. Scanlan. Oh my god. I can't read more, but it's Scanlan. If I remember correctly, it's not the same continent as Vox Machina. I can't remember if it takes on before or after. Either way, it's hilarious to imagine that Scanlan is so incredibly famous that he's reached completely other continents.
Yeah, hello. I am looking for parchment and ink. Something that...
He seems interesting. Interesting design. Not Catman, maybe a mouse man or something.
Oh, before we get to that, I just have to say you're respectfully terribly filthy, and
I recognize that voice.
Establishment that I have to insist requires cleanliness.
He reminds me of Kronk. Is he gonna do the world a favor and actually clean him up? Oh my god. You look fabulous. You look great. I want him as my stylish. Not that I have a stylish, but yeah. I think it's a saying. You look great, Caleb. And you should. Free of service? Really, this customer service really is the height here.
Oh, your furry friend here was trying to get into the textiles.
Are they clones, illusions, mirror images?
Isn't he a cute one? Sure is.
Or simply brothers, related? Because it's the same voice actor, and the voice actor, it sounds like Kronk from Emperor's New Groove. If you haven't seen it, see it. It's a Disney animation. I heavily recommend it.
Sorry, is this some sort of joke I do not understand?
I am Enchanter Pumat Soul, and I am also Enchanter Pumat Soul, and I am also Enchanter Pumat Soul. Pumat Prime is in the back.
Man Prime. So they are clones?
Three of us are what you would call magically manifested duplicates. Stayed in his work. The invulnerable vagrant welcomes you humbly. How can we help you?
That's great. What a... It seems very powerful.
Okay, I need...
Yes?
Sorry. Right. I need your best parchment and arcane ink. 150 gold worth, if that is not too much to ask.
Oh, that's some wizard
Wait,
stuff.
I am watching Caleb. What happened with the cat? The cat is on a flying lamp?
Oh, that's some wizard stuff. We can do that. Pumat, could you grab the ink out?
Well, I assumed you were wizards. Aren't Pooman, Amisu, the Prime, a wizard?
Ready on it, Pumat? Oh, thanks, Pumat.
Thanks, Pooman. They must... We find it really funny now, but it would be a horrible work environment. Imagine 10 Pumads, and then one other employee, because they have a skill that no one else has, or Pumad doesn't have, they would be really infuriating. But I love this character. Cat distracting them.
Just the ink and paper, please.
Cat in the background. I find that very funny. She's a funny little cat. I am happy that the cat is out, and I suppose he used much better ingredients to make it last a lot longer. Wonder if it's a plan, with him stealing a bit. Could be not. Could be lucky. I was probably planned.
Are you sure, Deirdre?
Back to the mother.
What this means? The panacea for Typhros is
permanent death. My consecution must be removed. I know, Leyless.
So he's here telling him about this.
Then may the Luxon receive you.
Is this the Bright Queen? She looks like it.
Essek lied to me. He said you are not at court because you are traveling.
Please do not blame him. It was selfish. But we both wanted more time.
More than selfish, Deirdre. Heretical. Your son is brilliant, but his lack of faith concerns me. A devotee of the Luxon would never have misled his queen.
He's a child, Leyless. This is his first life. Try to remember yours.
Very cute. So it's his first it's a bit more understandable if it's his first life surrounded by people who have had many alive. I think pretty much everyone we've met except, well, talked in this group of people have lived multiple lives.
We were wild.
Oh, were they a thing? Seemingly, yeah.
I'll arrange your execution, and I will be with you.
Saying that lovingly. Arrange your execution.
In death.
Oh. It's very nice. I wish we knew more about this disease so I can judge if it's actually like a just thing that, or not just, but a good thing that she's getting executed, or if it's just some religious nonsense. But the vibe I'm getting is that it's not religious nonsense. It seems like a very serious illness. And I think, yeah, I feel like they have a pretty good reason for not allowing reincarnations by those people who are infected by it.
Traveler.
At least she didn't tell the queen about the artifact. It feels... I'm still very unsure about what's gonna happen there.
This is your last chance.
Oh, we haven't seen like the kind owner of this place. But you're calling forth the traveler.
Everyone thinks I'm crazy for talking to you, so we have to prove them wrong.
Are we gonna see the traveler finally?
When I open my eyes, you better be standing right in front of me. 3, 2,
You're looking.
a half,
Uh,
a quarter.
The priest said that the gods can show themselves also in elements, so it's possible the fire there could be used. So I wonder how he manifests. Oh. Oh, oh, oh. I don't like seeing this. But it's gotta be...
I am not crazy.
Yeah, it's probably been very hard on her.
And I'll prove it.
Oh, that sounds ominous. That sounds very ominous. We're back here. I don't like seeing anybody unhappy. Yeah. It's a reasonable reaction, and she probably feels very alone right now. She has no one to turn to, so she turns to the Traveler, which she begs appears for her. And she is just, I think the appropriate term is crash out. Or maybe not. I'm sorry. Either way, back to them. Going up, Sia, not below. Yeah, and he was watching going up. Is he part of some kind of cult? That's the vibe I'm getting. They're wearing dark cloaks, so they have to be bad. I am very curious about... Do they think that he's some kind of prophet? A religious figure? A prophecy, maybe, about him? A religious ritual? A demon? Anything? It's very obscured. Blood. Wait, are those candles made of, like, some kind of blood or something? The red vibe I'm getting is that, or maybe they just like the thematic theme of it. They're activating a ritual. His blood, then, I'm saying. What is with his blood? That's the holy book. It's him. Is that him? Maybe it's a cult of personality, a demon. I wanna guess, because it's probably gonna be revealed soon. Alright. Let's go over the facts. He doesn't know who he is, his past. I'm willing to bet he belonged to some kind of cult, a blood cult maybe. His class is Blood Hunter, I think. Or some class, or I can't remember rightly. So he's extremely connected to blood. It's his class. A class, well, I was about to say a class is something you can become, but a sorcerer is a class, and I think sorcerers are born sorcerers, so either way. I think that he is a class. Either he did some kind of ritual to become this sort of being, and this resulted in him losing his memories and killing everybody there, so he can't. He had a clean slate, basically. But this imagery suggests otherwise, because he appears like some kind of holy figure here. So it's possible maybe that he had a cult of personality. Maybe he was a charmer and managed to build a cult around himself. Maybe they worshipped some sort of demon, a blood demon, and he was supposed to be the representative, the leader. Some kind of leader is the point that I'm making. And for some reason or another, he lost his memories. I've just repeated, I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know. But it's oh, it's a nice figure, he's crying. And he is very distressed. Understandably so. But where? Oh, no. Alright, if we didn't see him, I would... This is her execution. The mother's execution. This is very dangerous. I would assume that this would drive Essek to do something even more drastic, like trying to rescue her. Which... I don't think he's attempting.
It is unseemly to cry at death, my love. When you become consecuted, you will understand true peace.
He's becoming angry.
I will not be consecuted in a faith that demands ritual killings of its faithful.
That's not too unusual, but still, I get you. Still not touching the floor.
After all these months, Mother, I was so close. Why tell them of your sickness now?
Because I knew if I didn't, you would be lost beyond the reach of the Luxon forever.
It's a little bit more understandable. Now I get her motive. And I probably could have gotten it when she told her, but she did this to practically force her son to admit to it. Because if she gets executed, there would be no reason for him to keep acting so traitorously to the Empire, which they are deeply sworn to. And she seems like a deep believer, and she has a close relationship to the Bright Queen. So it's completely understandable that she does this. The absolute worst thing that her son can do right now is kidnap her, take her to the Empire, the human Empire, and keep her locked up until he can figure out how to cure her. That would be the worst outcome out of this. Best outcome would be for her to die, actually, get executed, which would force him to not work anymore for the human empire, and he would be probably distraught enough to admit that he stole the artifacts. Which would, according to me, would be the best outcome for him personally, I'm talking. But I don't think... I'm leaning more towards the worst resolution.
Return the beacon.
Dear to Thalis.
That was a bad move by her mom. By her mom? No. By her. His mother. Because this reveals to him that her main motivation for anything is the beacon, her religion, the cultural structure. And the whole reason for this ritual is because of the disease and anything. And I'm sure that he can understand the practical. It seems he doesn't argue that it doesn't make sense. He completely understands that those that have this disease have to die or can't be reincarnated, which is what he's trying to fix. He's not trying to fix that problem. He's trying to fix the disease. But now she reveals that this deep commitment to this idea, and he has always shown himself to be very against this religion and structure. This might prompt him to do something untoward.
Whom do you choose to usher you from life?
I choose my son.
A great honor, Essek.
This is what we saw in the beginning of the first episode. Kind of. I see you in another life, that kind of thing. Except that she won't be reincarnated. This is very tough. This is extremely tough on Essek. And this probably could have been normal procedure for a very long time. However, during these war times, where the beacon especially is so sensitive, I don't think it's the right choice, because it's a form of induction ritual, no, something else. It's a form of psychological branding to make him do this, which is a technique to more consolidate him into their faith and structure, which is probably commonplace before the war. But during the war, I don't think this is a great move to antagonize him and such. But I probably only can say this because I know that he's responsible for the beacon and that this is a bad idea.
Please don't make me do this.
Under the light of the Luxon, every life is a chance to be a better person. Yours can start here. Now. I love you, my son.
Oh my god. It's incredible how stable her hands are during being stabbed like this. This is traumatizing. This is horrible. Touching the ground, are you? This moment. That was so beautiful. Looking like stars. Seemingly joining them up in the sky. And him forever losing her. Oh my god, oh no, is the Bright Queen infected by this? Or have she been infected by this? And if by thus, how long? She's claiming to be very religious, but the moment she found out about someone very close to her having this disease, execution was the only recourse they could find, and she completely understood that, the mother that is. But now that she comes to her, the reason she bled some blood, the only reason I can think is that she too has this disease. And in this case, she's an enormous hypocrite, if that were the case. It's possible that she found out now, but I doubt it. Which would greatly anger Essek if he find out. But because now that Essek's mother is dead, he could either complete... This didn't resolve well. This didn't resolve things as well as I thought it would. I thought that he would... After this, that he would completely follow the Bright Queen. However, during this ritual, I can see why he wouldn't exactly like her. He could connect it in his mind that they are to blame for her death, which they kind of are. But she did probably die sooner than the disease, is what I'm saying. And he could blame them for this, and he could simply want revenge, and thus joining the human side. So both two options are still open.
Yo, another one.
She's actually laying low. And a bar. This may have been... Maybe it's just my mind. But are they gonna... smash? Are they gonna smash? I put it in those terms. That's the vibe I'm getting. Because she looks like a charmer. And
take this outside.
yes, I got that right. I can't believe I got that right. All right, this is inappropriate for me to watch. I don't know what it was. It was the vibe of everything.
Yo, another one.
What exactly gave me that one? It was they gave each other fuck me eyes, all right. But I didn't want to say it in those not rude, but in those terms.
Yeah, take this outside?
I can see her being into that strong. Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh.
This is exactly what I need right now. You would not believe him in the day I am having.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
Ugh, you fucking stink.
Wait, what? No, I don't. I just...
Maybe next time, cutie.
Damn.
Ugh, I'm...
Damn. That's rough, buddy. That's rough. Oh. This is maybe the first time. With me and the monk. has been connected in such a mental way. That's rough, buddy. Better luck next time? I don't know. You need something right now. Take a shower and try again, but maybe you're not feeling it. Maybe you should just drink. Fancy, the festival is ongoing, and she's back to wearing her mask. She removed her bandages. Alright. The look on her face gives me the vibe that this is a bad thing that she's removing her bandages. But I think it's a good thing. I really like her without her bandages. But whatever is more comfortable to her.
Good afternoon, Zadash! Oh dear, it's a goblin!
Really?
How did it get through the gates? It touched me!
Yeah, that's me!
This is horrible. I didn't know people had such a strong aversion to goblins. Also, her hair was a lot longer than I thought. I thought she had, like, cut it short. How do I go back frame by frame? I just do it like this. I want to see her hair again. She has it like a ponytail. I think that's very cute. What is with the animation of that guy?
Yeah, that's me! A filthy, terrifying goblin!
Oh.
Better call the Crown's Guard before I eat your cats and genitals! I'm a goddamn monster!
Ooh, is this performance art?
Get away from me!
Jester, don't you realize?
Hide your children! Hell, you heard her! You people mind your business! Piss off!
Yeah!
It's possible that Jester doesn't realize who she's with.
Not! What's wrong?
Not.
For a second, you all made me forget that I was this. I was stupid. I'm a goblin. So I might as well act like one.
Well, I don't know what that means, but I know you. You're not scary, and you don't eat cats.
I did once. By accident. Nobody told me what was in the stew. It was actually really good.
They have surprisingly meaty legs.
That's sad.
Shouldn't you be in a feather bed somewhere, riding forward or something?
Riding forward.
Or left. But it's okay. It's okay, because the Traveler is coming back. I just have to call him properly. You wanna come? It might get kinda crazy.
Wait. Just a minute. Jester, I'm pretty sure it was a brothel where she grew up. Is the Traveler that sort of god? Not that sort of god, but like, does he enjoy that type of worship? I don't know. Maybe he is. Maybe that's the way to call him. Also, I love seeing Not without the bandages and the hood down. I really like her hair and her having long hair. I really like that addition. But I'm very sad because she did this to almost reaffirm herself that she is a monster. That she is this horrible thing that people believe her to be. Which is not correct at all. But she feels... she forgotten it, and she feels like she needed to remind herself that she is horrible, not deserving, a monster. She looks horrible. That sort of thing. And so it's very good that Jester came and managed to I suppose, calm her down and ground her a bit. And Jester seems a bit better, but I think she still has some, well, mischief planned. And I think Not can help. It's possible even that what Jester has planned is somehow involved with the festival. Because if she plans to do something at the festival, they will likely encounter Caleb. And I'm surprised how docile the monk is.
Surprisingly meaty legs.
Wait, why are you... Shouldn't you be in a feather bed somewhere, riding Ford or something?
Ford left. But it's okay. It's okay, because the Traveler's coming back. I just have to call him properly.
I can feel the music building up.
It might get kinda crazy.
Can I blow something up?
Duh, of course.
Hmm. Oh, well, I'm happy they're happy. Well, the Not seems to be doing better. I'm always emotionally distressed every single episode's about Not. It's, well, it happens. And Ford being in a bath.
Water. Here goes.
Shouldn't he do this? Well, I want to say to sea, but maybe that's not really reasonable. Like, connected to... Oh, God. No, he didn't. I thought he needed to, you know, be really connected to the sea, but apparently not. Are we finally gonna hear a bit more about his Patreon? He's grappling with things he do not understand, so... Oh.
You look different, Ford. More confident. It suits you.
An illusion. A dream. An apparition.
I have these powers. And yet you've done so little with them. So, what do you mean?
Is the patron using the form of his captain to speak to him or to trick him? I don't know.
I'm trying Sabian betrayed us, Ford. Killed our entire crew. Where is your anger? Anger? Seek. Learn. Consume. You're not Vendrin.
Yeah. Oh. Wait, I want to see that again.
You're not Vendrin.
That's a really ominous look. And big eye. Big eye. Very big eye. Many eyes.
What from me? Consume. Consume what?
Is the patron still been telling him what the patron is thinking? Like, it's a semi-sentient animal, like it's just thinking to consume. But it seems to be implanting the orb into him. Ouch! Ouch! Ouch, ouch, ouch. That's... Monk? What are you doing here?
What the hell? You were drowning. What? Were you having a fit or something? Ford? What is that thing?
I'm surprised. I thought... well... It could have been completely metaphorical and just... Well, most of it wasn't him, but I thought the orb really did, like, absorb into him. But maybe he needs it to... Maybe he was interrupted, and that prevented it.
Take this. You're gonna need it.
Oh, this plan is insane. I love it.
I know. Okay. How good are you at drooling?
Drooling?
Beware!
This temple. Huh.
This sweet baby baby child is possessed. She needs an exorcism.
My dear, perhaps we can assist you in...
Fuck your face, human flesh bag!
Oh.
Everyone out! Dark magic possesses this child! Clear the...
That was...
Interesting reaction. I'm surprised they have that, but I suppose they're only frontline clerics. Not in the cleric class sent or frontline in the battle. I mean like handling the desk at a church.
Was impressive, puke not.
Hard-boiled eggs and moonshine.
So why do they need this place?
It's so cool to have a temple like this to the traveler.
They're going to despoil it. Yester the despoiler, and not the brave.
Let's wreck it.
Traveler is the best. Traveler is the best. Oh. I don't like vandalism, but I'm happy they're happy.
This unicorn is horny. Gotta get the brain just right.
And she is really good at speed drawing.
Hey, Jesse! Get back!
Almost finished!
Sister, I brought... What the fuck?
Sister, I brought guards.
Hi. I'm cured?
I knew her breath smelled like a distillery. Get them! Not so fast!
Ouch. Yeah, probably can do magic.
Get down from there!
You'll hurt yourself.
I'm gonna try something.
That could hurt her. Oh. Yeah, an illusion. That's what I thought it was. Ow. Oh no.
Renounce your false gods! Repent! Lest the traveler judge you!
She really looks evil. Disappearing in flame. They could write that down in history. Let me try. You can skip ahead if you don't want it. One night, two demonic beings tricked the poor fellows who worked at the church at dawn. They tricked him and they ran, and when they came back, they found it despoiled with paintings and broken furniture. And they did their best to fight, to try to contain them. But Yester the despoiler and not the brave were too clever and too mischievous for their beginnings, and managed to escape in a room of fire. Huh. Huh.
Holy crap, we did it! What do you think of that, traveler?
Oh, wait, I want to see that. Look at Not. Look at it. Look at her posing. Aww.
Traveler?
Aww.
You were right. I really am crazy.
No.
Cares? I'm a drunk who steals worthless stuff. Caleb rubs shit on his face. Ford can barely lift his own weight. Bo cuts the sleeves off perfectly good shirts. And who even knows what's up with that carny? We're all fucking crazy. The whole world's crazy.
Yeah, but it's easier, I think, to be crazy around other crazy people.
Oh, that's probably right.
Yeah.
Not, please. Cheer each other up.
Isn't it?
I'm honestly not sure what it is. Or how I got like this.
Green?
No. The beams...
Green? Wait, did you say green? Let me... That can't be what she said.
I'm honestly not sure what it is. Or how I got like this.
Green?
She said green. Dear God. That is hilarious.
No. The Beams blasting out of my hands. Water breathing. You know, that stuff.
I mean, it's pretty dope.
It is?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, all I do is punch people.
Yeah, but he can't understand it, but it's understandable to be jealous of how majestic Fjord is right now.
If I didn't have this power, what would I do then?
Same thing you were doing before, I guess.
That's exactly what I'm afraid of.
Look, I get it. You feel like unless you're this total badass, people won't respect you. And maybe, I don't know, you won't respect yourself either.
Yeah.
Well, maybe...
Really hit it on the nose
maybe I'm
there.
not as much of a hotshot at the soul as I said I was. Maybe I'm a huge fuck-up. And the thing that pisses me off is... they're right.
Some great reflection on the monk and her phrasing in such a way, and them relating to each other.
Thanks to me, the worst man in the world is now fucking invincible. There's a war. And I'm this nobody who can't even get laid in a dark alley.
You know what's funny? You think you're both the worst piece of shit and the shit at the same time. I hate to break it to you, but those two things can't be true.
Excuse me?
You didn't start a war, Bo. You can't do anything alone.
You said that in a way that doesn't make me wanna hit you.
That's a great animation on her face. With the eyes and
In a way
eyebrows.
that doesn't make me wanna hit you. How?
My old captain, Vandrin, used to say that we feel powerless only if someone makes us feel that way.
What if we got this relic and stopped the war? Maybe we could prove that we're not...
A bag of idiots?
Aww. Aww. That was a great scene. I really like them interacting this way and expressing their doubt to each other. To be honest, I haven't given much thought on the monk's insecurities. I've only been very focused on her competence. So I may have been a little bit unfair for her. And it's been a while since she did those horrible things to Not Caleb. Well, mostly not, because, yeah. I sigh in reluctance. This was a great scene. And I'm thinking of starting to call her by her actual name instead of the monk. And but the problem with doing this is that then I have to admit defeat in some capacity. I'm gonna do it. Bo is doing great right now. She is actually handling it surprisingly better than I thought. And for being that surprised and actually being supportive to Fjord, I am going to start calling her by her name, Bo. And I am pretty sure that she will do great things in the coming episodes. I don't know how many are left, so yeah.
Feel powerless only if someone makes us feel that way.
What if we got this relic and stopped the war? Maybe we could prove that we're not...
And it may be a bit premature to be on Bo's side.
A bag of idiots?
But I think she also has done some great growth. And the experience with Caleb and the monks and everything has helped her a lot in her mental state. And this is gonna result in great things. back to him, looking extremely worried and paranoid. Shadowy. Like casting a shadow on your mind. Those tattoos. Snake tattoos. Feeling alone, make some friends.
Alright, Fate, I get it.
Yeah, yeah, right, you're that kind of guy. Real life Fate. Well, maybe not in that way, but yeah, make some friends.
So obvious.
Why don't you just try sight again?
That's a great reaction.
I told you, he went dark.
And we're staking out the streets because...
A hunch. If he's in Zadash.
Oh, come on. He'd be insane to come after Master Agathon.
He is insane. Remember? We threw him in the asylum. We don't know who he is anymore.
They threw him in the asylum. We don't know who he is anymore. Those are interesting words. So I assume that he got away when he wanted to leave and everything. But now when they say that he was in the asylum and what was it?
He is insane. Remember? We threw him in the asylum. We don't know who he is anymore.
He is insane, remember? We threw him in the asylum. The asylum then sounds more like a reaction. Like, he is insane because he went to the asylum. So the asylum is probably some sort of torture chamber or a prison or something like that. Where Trent sends his political rivals or something. Which is the vibe I'm getting right now. It probably is that. I could theorize a bit, but I'm getting quite tired. Ooh. And the reason the asylum and everything could be the reason also they believe that he's practically a different person, not the Caleb they knew. And so it could be quite easy for Caleb to try and reach them if he proves that he is who he was. But who he was a terrible person, it seemed, so that may be a bad idea. Caleb is here, the cat. Oh my god. I don't think you ever saw the cat, so that's interesting.
He is here.
This is some kind of trap for her. Or distraction.
Wolf, Old Town.
They are very impressive with the magic. Ruining the festival. Or a part of district's small part of the festival. Did he just forget components or something like that? Like him reaching down. Or either he didn't have it or he didn't have time. However, I am very impressed that during this day, or maybe it's the next day, or anything like that, he managed to return to his drudgy look. He didn't want to have fine hair, and I bet he probably smells as bad as he used to. Him fleeing,
Du wirst langsam auf deine alten Tage brennen.
What was his plan?
You still have a spark. Are you here for him?
I was afraid for a moment they're gonna talk German.
Master.
He must be stopped.
He is stronger than when you left.
You mean this Kryn artifact?
How do you know about that?
They seem to be quite open and
entire
okay.
Greek army.
And Empire citizens are next.
Like you know anything. You don't get to say things like that. You haven't been here. You haven't had to do what we've done.
Es tut mir leid, Astrid.
Yeah, the things they've done have probably haunted them. And yeah, they probably are some form of sunk cost fallacy that they feel like they have to continue, because if they go back, they have to recognize that what they did has been wrong. They're not gonna kill him. This can't be as planned. Is it an illusion? No.
Kill me.
No, he's got to have something planned. What's happening? Or is...
Why? We are giving you a life, Bryn. A chance. We owe you one.
Only one.
If we see your face again, we won't be so kind.
That's extremely generous of them. But they're gonna regret it if they continue to be on the mage side.
He won't come back. Of all your talents, running away was your best.
What was his plan? It's not that they just found him accidentally. The cat basically revealed where he was. And I gotta think that that was part of his plan. Now, he didn't seem to have any fail-saves or anything like it. And they let him live. That happened. Maybe he's just done with everything. But back to the Kryn.
Damn it, Essek. You forced my hand. My queen, I have news.
Verrat, we've been waiting for you.
Oh, dear Lord, no. Is he gonna blame him for it? No, that can't be it. No, he wouldn't. It's his friend. He gave him a chance.
Ah, you're here. I assume Essek has told you everything that happened.
Yes. And how dare you stand before me?
No. Essek. Why? In your grief, you would betray your friends? This is... Well... I can't claim that this is too surprising, because what he's doing here, he's choosing the Empire's side. He now wants revenge. But sacrificing his friend like this...
Bold as brass, as if you haven't betrayed your oath.
I know. I should have told you sooner.
Essek painted quite a picture. How you aided Empire agents to steal the beacon. How you conspired with the enemy to lead your soldiers into a battle you knew they would lose. Those brave souls.
What?
He was the one who...
How could you?
Aren't you gonna say something?
What could the Empire have given you to justify treason?
Enough.
Wait.
This is horrible. This is terrible.
Thank you. Giving up your best friend must have been difficult.
The Luxon teaches us balance.
Reaching Luxon here. I saw a comment that claimed that Essek was a very... well, I suppose grey character. Well, he is grey, but... because what he's doing right here is very clearly wrong. He betrayed his friend. Well, it's extremely selfish is what he's doing, and he has very bad arguments for himself. See, the reason he's doing this is probably because he want to weaken this empire. Well, he may argue to himself that this empire is morally corrupt. They force people to kill their loved ones, and so on. And this line of thinking may have been what brought him to do this. Trying to do the worst for the empire, for his empire. And this revenge fuel has no... Well, I want to say has no logic to it, but that's not right. Has no end goal, really. When will he stop? And so on. And he has no real goal now. Except that he don't want to die. And some people may say it's just surviving. Would you like... No, even. It's morally wrong to give up someone else to take a punishment you would have suffered. Especially when this sort of emotional relationship. This is wrong. So... he's pretty much a villain at this point. Well... yeah, he's a villain, pretty much. Oh. I'm simplifying it, and I'm sure it's not that simple, but we'll see.
To counter injustice.
He's being a real asshole right now.
Mother's loss has had a positive effect.
Damn, that's cruel. Jesus, I mean... I was on your side before... actually, before you start talking, like... I have a suspicion that you have a disease that would force your execution, and you forced your friend to do this, which would result in you being a hypocrite. But also that you are a bit cruel by reminding him by this. And, yeah. Still prefer you over the Human King. Sort of.
We must still mend Verrat's mistakes. With your permission, I would like to enter the Dwendalian Empire to retake the beacon by force.
I have already put together a team for you. Bring our beacon and the souls of our people home.
His eyes darken. I'm actually unsure if he's gonna work directly with Empire or what exactly he's planning. Maybe, yeah.
You left me.
I brought a fresh bottle.
I'm listening.
This is... oh. Oh. Thank God that not is monsieur. Thank God.
I am so sorry. You asked for a friend and I abandoned you. I am selfish, and I think maybe I am broken. But for a brief moment, you and the others made me forget who I really am.
No.
And perhaps if you and I leave the Empire, give up on revenge, we could try to find such peace again and be out of danger.
That's a nice idea. But I was thinking kind of the opposite, actually. I was thinking, let's be motherfucking heroes.
Hmm?
A filthy wizard and a goblin thief. What could the two of us do?
Oh, no. Not two.
I bet behind that door the whole party is. Yeah. Oh. I wish we got to see them meet together, but this was also very emotional seeing not like this. And him being happy. Oh. Oh. No. And like that, conflict resolved. Inner party trouble. Well, it's not gone, it's never gone. But the initial trouble is gone. I don't think Bo is gonna have more suspicions of Caleb. I don't think Caleb is gonna pull some magical shenanigans. I don't think he's gonna go back to Trent or anything like that. Fjord is gonna be honest with you, or he was at least honest with Bo, which is at least almost as good because he has someone to talk to. And Jester is back in the game, and that's still ongoing trouble with the Traveler, but we'll see. Oh, maybe he will reveal himself in the final act. That would be nice. Is that the gentleman? Oh.
How do you do it? Now, a gentleman never reveals his secrets.
The gentleman. Selling to her, bad idea, very bad idea. You're gonna get killed.
Why, there's not even rust. It's pristine.
A pleasure doing business with you as always, Lady de Ragnar.
One more thing.
That don't seem like too much
Did you
going.
find anyone willing to steal the artifact?
Oh, I see. Oh, no, he's the fixer. You got the mission from her to steal the artifact, and...
Actually, I may have just the group of capable fools.
Fools, yeah. But they may... When they steal the artifact, they're not going to give it back.
Oh, until the next time, then.
Oh, wonder what the artifact does. Oh?
I know these mountains. Show me Aor. Eyes on cross.
That's an incredible tool. Those are the same eyes on... I forgot his name. The circus tattooed guy. Those are the eyes on his tattoos snake. I hope I see some depiction here. Oh, it's a much more relevant thing than I thought. What happened? Oh my god. She is crazy. So she got one of the eyes. One of those eyes. I don't think it's related to a god. I think it's more some kind of magical influence. Something related to blood. And he has to bleed to activate this blood effect. But she don't. And it's worrying because he has a lot of eyes. He has a lot of eyes all over his body. And the long snake tattoo. So he probably is... and she is the almost the highest... She is the highest position a mage can be in this kingdom. And it's very worrying that she only recently got one when she got this legendary artifact. Well, he has so many. It may even mean that he is some kind of mythical figure. Maybe he is some kind of... Well, I don't even know what, but was... I don't know, but what would have made him lose his memories? So many questions. Oh, that is the ending of the episode, the Mighty Nein by Critical Role. This episode was great, and I think I say that every episode. I really enjoyed every character's interactions in this. I am immensely curious about the circus fellow's eyes and everything. And I am very happy about everybody's growing relationship. And I am sad for Essek for doing what he has done. And I am disappointed in him. To be honest, I am. I don't think I should have had any expectations, to be honest, even, but he seemed like a alright guy. Not bad, not good, but you know, alright. Turns out not. Yeah. Do I have anything more to say? Regarding this episode, I liked seeing the Bright Queen a bit more, and what's really going on here, I am very curious to find out. We'll see. And before I go, I want to say, I watched a few reaction videos of the past episode, that is, and yeah, I enjoyed them a lot. I don't know why I would need to tell you what was it, but yeah, it seems like me and everybody else is enjoying this show a lot, and I'm happy to hear that. To say that, I should say. I don't know. I've been talking for probably over 2 hours, and I see you some other time. Bye.